Gavana wa kaunti ya Siaya James Orengo amehasi muungano wa Linda Mwananchi akielekea katika chama kipya ambacho kimezinduliwa hapo jana na mbunge wa Kiharu ambaye ni Ndindi Nyoro. Kumbuka kwamba James Orengo ni mmoja wa vigogo na viongozi wakuu katika muungano wa Linda Mwananchi ambao umetekeza siasa za nchi hapa Kenya. Kumbuka kwamba Edwin Sifuna ndiye pia kiongozi ambaye pia wanasema kwamba ni mmoja wa viongozi ambao watakuwa wanaombea urais mwaka 2027. Lakini kufikia sasa, kati ambapo Ndindi Nyoro alikuwa anazindua chama chake, chama cha People's Party of Kenya, James Orengo alikuwa kiongozi mmoja kutoka Linda Mwananchi ambaye alihudhuria katika uzinduzi huo na akapewa nafasi, akazungumza na vile akampigia debe na upato Ndindi Nyoro kuwania urais mwaka wa 2027. Wengi wamesema kwamba hiyo ni njia na ishara ya kuonyesha kwamba James Orengo sasa amehasi muungano wa Linda Mwananchi na anaelekea katika chama cha People's Party. Baadhi ya viongozi ambao walihudhuria mkutano huo ni ikiwamo senior counsel ambaye ni seneta wa kaunti ya Nyamira Okongo Omogeni na vile senior counsel James Orengo. Ni baadhi ya wengi ambao walihudhuria hafla hiyo. Ningependa tusikilize yale ambayo James Orengo alizungumza wakati wa hafla hiyo ya kuzindua chama cha The People's Party ambayo ilikuwa pale Safari Park, Nairobi.
And the Member of Parliament for Mwananchi, we have been working together. We have been working together in Linda Mwananchi. I must say, if I had a choice, I'd have asked Mheshimiwa Ndindi Nyoro to keep on talking. Keep on talking because of many politicians that I've known in this country, and I know pretty many politicians in this country who are living and those who have passed on, because I've had the privilege of being in most of the parliaments and served with great Kenyan statesmen. And I consider my brother and my younger brother or son, Ndindi Nyoro, to be one of the greatest political minds we have in the country together. Why am I saying this? Sometimes it's easier to talk about what is wrong, but it is more difficult to talk about how to fix it. And I have followed Mheshimiwa Ndindi Nyoro in his political life, because most of the time when I listen to his story and what he has to say is about fixing Kenya, unlike many other politicians. And most of his speeches are not made for funerals, are speeches who are made for great events like today. I want to remind you that when ideas are right, then it doesn't matter where the idea is coming from or the age of that person who is bringing those big ideas. In late 18th century, there was a young man called Pitt the Younger. He became a British Prime Minister when he was 23 years old. And most that you see how the British government is run began in the years of Pitt the Younger. And I believe that Honorable Ndindi Nyoro, if he is in the right position, right at the center of this nation's governance, will get a lot of things right. And I look forward to working with you, leader Mwananchi. We have been working before, but now as leader of a political party and me as a party leader of leader Mwananchi, our work begins now, and I think we're going to sit together. But he has talked about many of the crucial things that are facing our nation. I agree with you on the question of the power deficit. There's a nation to the northern part of Kenya, Ethiopia. Ethiopia is moving a lot faster in manufacturing and even expanding the economy because the power generation is much higher than Kenya. You imagine in Kenya, if you had an electric train and you took a train from Mombasa, the most likely thing is that by the time you get to Voi, there'll be a power cutout and you'll be out there in the wilderness. So I agree with you with a lot of the things that you say. But I believe that Kenya needs a proper foundation, and that foundation is already been laid in the Kenyan Constitution. If you have a leadership that is prepared to abide by the Kenyan Constitution, particularly Article 19, which says, at the center of Kenya's democratic system is a Bill of Rights, I think we can make Kenya a better place. And you would not have a Kenya, as put by the party leader of People's Party, that you would have a leader giving the kind of money that I see being given out at State House every other day. Even if you are Elon Musk, you cannot be given that kind of money without being asked where you have gotten that money. I think Kenyans, we are in a position now without fear to ask President Ruto where he is getting all this money. It is your money. It's not his money. It is our money. And that is why when we talk about state capture, sometimes we talk about cartels or companies owning a nation. But in Kenya, we have a situation where one man has captured the state and captured the country. Even Mobutu never did that. So we must have a sense of national outrage, because we may not, at this rate, have a nation called Kenya by the time we get to the year 2028. And solving the problem does not begin with elections. Solving the problem begins with making Kasongo's life very difficult now, not next year. Amaniaje? Tuko pamoja? And when you say one term, it's a single solution, it's a simple bullet. Now, finally, because you know there are other leaders to speak here. When you are electing a president, and I want to share this from the bottom of my heart, next time you go and elect a president, you are not electing a president for a region. You are not electing a president for a tribe. You are electing a president for the Republic of Kenya. Keep that in mind. And if you keep that in mind, Kenya will be in a better place than we ever have been. I think when we elected President Kibaki, I think the first time when we elected a president directly, that there was some thought about who we were electing. I think is when we were electing President Kibaki as the President of the Republic of Kenya. We wanted somebody who can bring lasting and enduring solution to Kenya, not to a region in Kenya. So, the big business that we have moving forward, and as we work together as a opposition in trying to bring a solution, even us as political parties and political movements, we must remember that the next time we elect a president, he must be the president of the Republic of Kenya, so that ethnicity and tribalism does not become a constant problem in this country. I pray that together we can walk this journey.